Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE 2k18 Universe Mod. My name is BrendenPlayz, and this is Monday Night Raw, and tonight we continue on with our Universal Championship Tournament. What a match we have in store for you here tonight. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Samoa Joe. The winner goes to TLC to compete for the Universal Championship. It is huge tonight. Well, for that matchup, plenty more to come as well, including these matches. Jason Jordan's in action. He'll be taking on Kurt Hawkins one-on-one. Carl Anderson, one half of our tag champs, up against R-Truth. Paige is up against Carmella in singles action as well. And Epico and Primo, can they keep their recent run of form going against the New Day in tag team action? We'll see the Big Show and Dean Ambrose, two men who are gunning for that US Championship, in action here tonight in one of our featured matches. And of course, the main event, it's a big one. We know how big this match is going to be. It's Nakamura versus Samoa Joe. The winner takes on either Seth Rollins or John Cena at TLC in a TLC match for the Universal Championship. Huge. Absolutely huge. And tonight we will see these two men battle it out. Jordan and Hawkins to start things off. It's Jason Jordan with a victory. Anderson versus Truth. Carl Anderson grabs the win. Paige and Carmella, it's going to be Paige with a victory. And the Colorans versus the New Day, it's going to be the New Day picking up the tag team victory. Time for Ambrose and the Big Show. So we're trying to see who's going to be the next man to take on Dolph Ziggler. Now, the Big Show did pick up a shock victory over Dolph Ziggler recently. I believe it was last week on Raw. So the Big Show is, well, kind of bolted into contention. Now, we know Dean Ambrose has been excellent for a long period of time. He's been around the US Championship trying to get himself in contention. But when Ambrose bowed out of the Universal Championship Tournament, our general manager Christian decided to put him elsewhere and give him a chance at another championship potentially. If he can get through the Big Show, that will help his causes big time. So the world's largest athlete, the Big Show, on his way to the ring here for what will be a tough matchup for him. An informed Dean Ambrose. The Big Show has been around and involved in this US Championship for the majority of the year, of course, being in the corner of Austin Aries, our former United States Champion. The Big Show alongside of him for a long time. And when he turned on Austin Aries, I think the Big Show maybe thought in the back of his mind, hey, maybe I can become the US Champion. Big Show has not been a singles champion since Season 1 of Universe Mod, when he was the World Heavyweight Champion. He's been a tag team champion since, but has not held a singles title. He would love to get another one to his name. Beat Ambrose tonight, beat Ziggler at TLC, and that title is coming home to the Giant. Here we go, this one is underway. Ambrose and the Big Show starting things off here on Monday Night Raw. And this night will be epic. Nakamura and Joe later on. As we said, the winner gets to go to TLC. Take on either Cena or Rollins. Well, Nakamura, he beat our United States Champion Dolph Ziggler in the first round of that Universal Championship Tournament. And Ziggler went ahead and lost to the Big Show as well. So Dolph's had a couple of losses to his name. I think he could be a little bit vulnerable seeing him in the last few weeks. I think he definitely could lose that championship if he's not at the top of his game at TLC, because as we saw, the Big Show did get the victory. Nakamura's beaten him as Ambrose tries to get the bigger man off of his feet. Can't quite do it. Ambrose has been very good for a long time now. And the Big Show trying to get himself back to the top. It's been Big Show's entire goal, his mission of the year. And the promise that Austin Aries made to the Big Show was that the Big Show's name will once again become relevant again. Big Show will no longer be treated as a joke. He's going to be featured all the time as he just knocks over Dean Ambrose with his size. And look, I can't really say Aries' promise came to fruition. Big Show has been featured a little bit more. He's had a few more opportunities, yes. But can you honestly say the Big Show's name is now seen differently? Has he earned more respect? I don't think so. So that's probably a big reason why Big Show decided to turn on Aries and go in a different direction. Go on his own again. And of course, Aries no longer with us in Monday Night Raw. Let go of his contract. He decided to quit after losing his US Championship. Couldn't get it back from Nakamura. Aries decided to, well, just take his ball and go home. He decided that's enough for me. And Big Show has been trying to find himself since, what's his direction going to be? Meanwhile, Dean Ambrose has been aggressive in the last few months, and that aggression has helped him out big time. He's stopped caring about what the WWE Universe thinks of him. He's just trying to do his own thing. He's just all about himself at the moment. And for Dean Ambrose, it was only a couple of years ago where he won the Royal Rumble, where he main evented WrestleMania. He won the WWE Championship. He was on top of the world. But now Ambrose, well, what's the next for him? Where's he go from here? I don't know. Dean Ambrose has fallen down. Many believe Ambrose just needs to win that United States Championship to get himself going, to get the confidence back, and to find a way to win those big matches again. Learn how to win those top matches and learn how to get himself back to the top. Because there's no denying, Dean Ambrose has been one of our best in Universe Mode history. Involved in the Shield in the early days, tried to make it on his own as a singles. Yeah, didn't quite have the success there, but the Shield as a faction was terrific. And then eventually he won the Intercontinental Championship, went on to achieve that Rumble victory in main event WrestleMania, and win the championship, as we said, had a stellar year. But what have you done for us lately, Dean Ambrose? Not a lot. So Ambrose is trying his best to overcome that, and since being traded from SmackDown to Raw after the King of the Ring pay-per-view just before SummerSlam, Ambrose has been on a mission to get himself a championship. He wanted the Universal Championship, couldn't quite do it, but now his target is the US title. He's trying to beat the Big Show now. Maybe thinking about dirty deeds, can't quite get it. The Big Show has a hold of Ambrose, going to pick him up, can't quite do it. The Big Show is a big man. To hit that dirty deeds will be difficult, but there's a DDT. Didn't quite have the arms hooked though, and that's the key to Dean Ambrose. Hook those arms and spike the head just that little bit further. Different angle with that dirty deeds. Hits a part of the head where you just can't get up afterwards. Kind of knocks you out a little bit. And the Big Show able to survive. He's still going, Big Show. Oh, big move there by the Big Show. Just picked up Ambrose with ease and dropped him straight down. Now Big Show using his size and power. And, well, using his backside at the same time. I can't say I endorse that, but whatever works, I suppose. Don't mind him throwing Ambrose to the other side of the ring, though. That's more like it from the Big Show. Ambrose now thrown over the top rope, and Big Show again just going to toss Ambrose back in. But Big Show down to one knee, just tiring a little bit already. Big Show now looking for that KO punch, looking to knock Ambrose out. Oh, Ambrose with a counter. Found the reversal. And now Ambrose has a hold of the Big Show, going to pick him up. Into the Fisherman Suplex. Is that enough to put Big Show away? I've got to say, I'm surprised Ambrose could even hit it. That type of move on the Big Show. And Big Show, he's hurting. Big Show is really in trouble here. Ambrose now has Big Show up. Right hand. Big Show is down. Ambrose, look out. Uh-oh, Dirty Deeds. Dirty Deeds by Ambrose. The cover. Can Big Show kick out? Not tonight. Dean Ambrose has done enough to put the Big Show away. A surprise Dirty Deeds shocked the Big Show. And when Big Show had his KO punch blocked, you just got the feeling Ambrose was going to fire back with a big move of his own, and he did. He picks up the win, he defeats the Big Show, and Dean Ambrose may be the next man to challenge Dolph Ziggler for that United States Championship. I tell you what, I think Ambrose could do it. Ambrose has been excellent. He's been on a bit of a roll. He's had a couple of roadblocks recently, but he's changed his focus back to the United States Championship. And as long as he's going for this title, Ambrose feels as though he's got the confidence back. He feels as though he can do it. I think he's starting to believe in himself. Doesn't care what the universe thinks, but in my opinion, Ambrose is ready for the United States Championship. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he is the newest member of the Raw roster, and 2 weeks ago, Drew McIntyre spoiled Bobby Roode's grand debut. It was meant to be Bobby Roode's big night. McIntyre spoiled it, cost Bobby Roode the match, and cost Bobby Roode a chance to be involved in the Universal Championship match at TLC. Bobby Roode appears tonight to respond to Drew McIntyre and tell us all about it. A few months ago, I injured Drew McIntyre. I put him on the shelf, and ever since, I have continued to dominate as the NXT champion. I signed a big money deal, the biggest NXT deal in Universe Mode history. I am the highest paid superstar to come from NXT of all time. No one has ever earned the contract that I have earned, because I deserve it. I am the greatest champion in NXT history. No, I am the greatest superstar in NXT history, and I deserve to be treated like such. I came to Monday Night Raw to become world champion, and on my first night I thought I was going to walk in and I was going to become the next man to advance in that tournament and go all the way to TLC and win that championship. But Drew McIntyre decided to make his return and spoil it for me. And I understand, Drew, you're jealous of me. I understand you wish you were in my position. But Drew, you had no right to interfere into my match. You had no right to distract me, and you cost me a chance to be a world champion. And to be honest, Drew, I don't know what your problem is with me. You want my championship? Well, that's great. So does everybody else. Get in line. Lots of guys have tried to take this from me, but nobody has been able to do it. I am the champion for a reason, because I am simply better than the rest. Nobody can beat me. And you think for 1 second, Drew, that I've been running away from you, hiding from you, scared of you? No. To be honest, Drew, you're just not worth my time. I am getting paid huge money. I've got appearances to make. I've got TV shows to be on. Everybody wants Bobby Roode, and to be honest, Drew, I just don't have time to show up to NXT to face someone so irrelevant like you. I mean, God, last time I saw you, Drew, you were in a stupid band, losing every week. And what makes you think for 1 second that I'm even remotely worried about you, Drew? At TLC, we're going to compete for this NXT championship. And this championship is staying right here on Raw with me. It's not going back to NXT. In fact, it's never going back to NXT, because I am never going to lose this championship. Not you, Drew McIntyre, not Adam Cole, not Ono, not Strong. Nobody can beat me for this championship. Wow, that is a very confident Bobby Roode. Roode is not afraid of McIntyre at all. At least that's what he says. Do I believe it? I don't know about that. We'll find out at TLC. Well, this match I am looking forward to. It's Shinsuke Nakamura versus Samoa Joe, with the winner heading to TLC. It is a semi-final match at our Universal Championship Tournament. Samoa Joe and Nakamura. It'll be John Cena and Seth Rollins next week, and we will decide who makes it to TLC that way. Nakamura, former two-time US champion, looking to step up into the main event. He has been impressive for over a year now, and many believe Nakamura is ready to take the major prize. Will TLC be his night? Well, he's got to get through Samoa Joe first. It's a tough challenge for Nakamura, but if anybody can do it, I believe in Nakamura. A good victory over Dolph Ziggler to advance to this round. He got a little bit of revenge on Dolph despite losing the title to him. He was able to score a little bit of revenge on Dolph and move ahead. Now Nakamura can focus on Samoa Joe tonight, focus on the Universal Championship, and try and become a world champion for the first time here in Universe Mode. Plenty to like about Nakamura. He's beaten some of the best we've seen here in Universe Mode on Monday Night Raw. He has represented Raw really well, and he continues to be a terrific member of the Raw roster. Well, will his patience be rewarded? He's been waiting for his chance. Will it be rewarded with a world championship around his waist at TLC? Has to beat his opponent, this man, Samoa Joe, to get there. Samoa Joe, a man on a mission. You just get the feeling he's become more focused in the last couple of weeks. He wants this championship more than anything. Let's not forget Joe, former Money in the Bank winner. He cashed in at SummerSlam. He had that taken away from him. He got a rematch at No Mercy, and that was, well, unfortunate as well. He had interference in that one, didn't quite have the match he was looking for. And now he's had to wait a few more months to get his chance at that Universal Championship. He's not going to waste it. You get the feeling tonight could be Joe's night. Can he step it up? Can he get himself into that TLC match? Can he get that world title shot he's been begging for? Well, as we said with Nakamura, it will not be easy. Same for Joe. Joe's got a very tough opponent tonight. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Samoa Joe. It's underway. Nakamura into the corner. As now Nakamura, leg sweep to start things off. On the other side of things, Seth Rollins, John Cena next week. I have no idea who's going to win that one. Two of our absolute best in Universe Mode history. Many say Seth Rollins is the greatest Universe Mode superstar that we've ever seen, and John Cena has held the world title more times than anybody else in Universe Mode history. So both big match men, both guys know how to win the big one, and both guys know how to step it up into a whole new level. And I'm sure they will when it comes to that match, because the winner will take on either Joe or Nakamura. We'll find out who wins here tonight. And we'll find out half of our TLC big clash for that Universal title as Joe and Nakamura coming into each other, colliding. It's now Nakamura getting Joe and again colliding. Nakamura can't seem to take advantage. Samoa Joe's been able to shut down Nakamura's offense, hits a snap suplex. Well, this has been Joe's year. I mean, it's been up and down, hasn't it? It started off pretty well. You know, it was looking quite good on the SmackDown brand. And he was drafted over to Raw, and ever since he's come to Raw, it's been pretty solid for him. He's stepped up. He's now been able to become a legitimate main event star, you would think, here on Raw. He's stepped up into that top position, won Money in the Bank, then had some big matches against Goldberg and the NWO, been able to remove them from Monday Night Raw, help get rid of them. Now it's time for Joe to cash in. He's had a lot of success. He's had his ups and downs. It's time for Joe to make the most of it. Time for Joe to end the year, end the calendar year off with a bang by winning that big championship. Nakamura, he just wants a chance. He hasn't had many opportunities at all to step up into the main event. He's been US champion for a long period of time. He's had it a couple of times. It's so much success, but I think we've all been waiting for Nakamura to get his world title opportunity. When's it going to be? How long is it going to take him to get there? It's now Joe, sit out powerbomb. Cover. This could be it. Oh, kick out. Now he's just one match away. One match away from getting the world title shot that he has been, well, craving. He's been wanting it. He's been searching for it. And like Samoa Joe, he's had to wait his time. The last couple of months, we haven't seen the Universal Championship up for grabs. So we've been waiting to see who's going to be the next man to get that chance. And two men will have it. It'll be either Joe or Nakamura taking one slot. And right now, it's looking like Samoa Joe with the Enziguri kick. Now, oh, wait a second, Joe! Joe goes for the Kinshasa! Wow! Joe connecting with the shin right to the face of Nakamura, who gets the shoulder up. Well, he's not quite the king of strong style. Doesn't have quite the best kicks in the world in comparison to Nakamura, but that's what Joe's going to do tonight. He'll bring out any move he can. He'll do whatever he has to do to advance to the next round. And a Kinshasa by Joe. I never thought I'd see that, but alright. As now Nakamura gets back to his feet, he's looking to, well, amp it up himself. He's not exactly thrilled that Joe used his own move and not as good as Nakamura's going to use it, perhaps in a moment's time. Samoa Joe, don't get up. You're not going to like what's coming, potentially, if Nakamura can take advantage of this. Here comes a big knee. And now, how about another one? Oh, this is not good for Joe. 3 big knee strikes right to his skull. And Shinsuke feeling pretty good about himself right now. And just by taking a Kinshasa, he's looking quite good. Looking to get himself back in a good position here. A counter there, a knee. There's Samoa Joe. Oh, went for the Kinshasa, I think. Normally connects with a boot to the midsection and then follows it up with the Kinshasa. But this time, Joe finds a counter, able to survive. Joe rolls him over. Here it is. Is this going to be it for Nakamura? No. Samoa Joe now looking just to wear down his opponent, wraps the legs around Nakamura and fires away with a few elbow strikes. Nakamura is down. Samoa Joe, heads collide. Joe's rocked a little bit, stunned, and here comes these kicks. Wow! Great elevation there by Nakamura with those kicks connecting right in the head of Joe, but Samoa Joe not having any of it. And Nakamura, though, finds the snapmare takedown, shot to the midsection. These two are going back and forth right now. Neither man can gain an upper hand. Nobody can gain advantage here. Nakamura again, maybe thinking about Kinshasa. Instead, gets met with a belly-to-belly slam. Joe now, cover, hooks that leg. Is this it for Nakamura? No. Shinsuke stays in this match, but Joe just tiring a little bit. Just kind of regrouping, just thinking about what he has to do next. Nakamura and Joe both countering their big moves, and now Kinshasa! But did he get all of it? Not a lot of momentum behind it. He's got enough maybe to win and go to the next round. Oh, not enough though. Just a 2 count. But I say he didn't get enough momentum because normally Nakamura likes to take a few steps then strike. But this time it was just a stand and deliver. And I feel like Nakamura missed out on a trick there. A chance to get a little bit more momentum, a bit more power behind that knee strike. And this time Joe is able to survive. German suplex there. As now Nakamura has his opponent right where he wants him though. Joe's worn down. Nakamura with a realistic chance to put him away here. Joe trying to fight back into it with a series of big moves. The DDT, one of them. And now Joe, right hand. And now Joe, here comes this combination of suplexes. There's the German. Now he's got the full Nelson. Samoa Joe looking really good now. Another German suplex. Shoulders down. His foot's near the rope. It won't reach out though. And a 2 count. Nakamura had to kick out. Lots of pressure on the neck there. That's a tough cover. That is a tough pinning predicament for Nakamura to survive, but he's done it. Nakamura, the strike down goes Joe. Nakamura looking for the cover here. Samoa Joe is in a little bit of trouble, but another kick out again at 2. And now Nakamura, he's relied on these kicks. They've been deadly. It's been back and forth between the two right now. It's hard to really pick a winner at the moment. Maybe Nakamura's ahead, I don't know. Samoa Joe, those suplexes though, has kind of rocked Nakamura a little bit. As here comes Shinsuke, big strike. Excellent strike there by Nakamura. Joe is down, and again, going back to the cover maybe, no. Deciding against it. What's Nakamura thinking here? I don't think he knows either. He's just taking a bit of a breather. Not a bad idea, considering the high pace this match has been contested at. Both guys are just struggling a little bit. Nakamura has a hold of Joe. And now looking for the Kinshasa again! Kinshasa! Joe is down! Nakamura's going to the next round! Oh my goodness, so close! So close for Shinsuke. He felt as though he had the Universal Championship right in his grasp, but Joe survives! Samoa Joe still in the match, but for how much longer? Nakamura is getting the better of him. That time, a bit more momentum behind the Kinshasa, but still not enough to put him away. Joe still in this match, still fighting, still trying to survive. Joe now picks up his opponent, right hand, and here comes this combination again. German now grabs a hold of the head of Nakamura, throws him around, and going again for another German suplex. Shoulders down. Is this it for Nakamura? Joe's going to TLC. And again, another kick out. So close. God, who is going to take this one? It is so close. Nakamura nearly had it. Joe nearly had it. What's going to separate these two? Samoa Joe might need to find the muscle buster. Maybe the Kokita clutch. Nakamura has tried a Kinshasa. It hasn't quite worked. Not sure what he can do. Maybe he lines him up from the corner and really goes for it. I don't know. Right hand there by Joe. And now Joe has Nakamura up. He's going to slam him down. Well, that's different. Right into the knee of Nakamura. Maybe trying to take that leg out of play. That's not the worst idea. Try and take it out and make sure it's not as effective as it could be. Went for the snap DDT. Missed out though. Joe with a couple of counters with those left hands. Strike to the midsection. And now Joe. Oh no, hang on. From behind. Kokita clutch. Locked in. Oh, legs are wrapped around. This isn't good. Nakamura nowhere to go. He's got the whole body wrapped. Nakamura has no choice. Joe catches him out and gets the victory. Samoa Joe going to TLC. Well, it was desperation tonight. Every move you could think of was pulled out. Joe even used the Kinshasa at one point. He was desperate. But as they say, desperate times, desperate measures. And Samoa Joe, he was desperate. He wanted this one badly. And just a split moment in this match, just a second, a slight error from Nakamura. Joe able to get him from behind. And gets the co-heater clutch wrapped in. And Samoa Joe advances to TLC. Well, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of TLC, a huge match announcement has been made. It's Braun Strowman, Cesaro, and the champion AJ Styles in a WWE Championship Triple Threat match. It takes place at TLC. Huge match between these three. Can't wait for it. Can Strowman capture his first world title and be a double champion, IC champion, WWE champion at the same time? Or will Cesaro capture his first world title and officially become a Grand Slam champion? Or will we see the phenomenal AJ Styles get it done once again in another triple threat environment? It's tough for AJ, but if anyone can do it, it's him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for this episode of Universe Mode. If you enjoyed it, leave a like on it. Check out the website, BrendenPlayz.com, for the official TLC match card up as of right now. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Leave a like on it if you enjoyed it. Let's try and hit 350 likes on this episode. Subscribe if you haven't already to see more. And TLC is coming your way in a few weeks' time. Big episodes still to come. Do not miss them. Keep that notification bell on so you don't miss any episodes from me. Thanks for watching. See you next time.